So we're about 10 minutes away from where I was last filming the Derwent, which is still this side of us, and it's just totally different landscape. Open fields and then the woods at the top. Bit of a wide open space, it's great. Nice breeze as well, just catching that. That's the direction we've come from. All the sheep quite happily cracking along. There's the River Derwent again. Too big to be meandering, just a lovely slow flow. Then of course we've got these guys, the three Musketeers. Onwards and forwards. Just loving the trees and the old country style. You can just look and see how people used to live before the industrial era and the advent of the big city, and you know, modern life and the whole idea of the 15-minute city and all this kind of thing that's now coming out. And this is a simpler time. Oh, look at that, flowers. That's odd. Looks like a marsh. Look at that. Yeah, it is. It's feeding into the Derwent. There's water there. It feeds in at this bit over here, all the way down. You've got river on one side, hillside on the other. It's a grey day, but it's warm. It's starting to get quite humid. And there's a vast difference between the woods that I've been through, the ancient woods, and this open, arable and cultivated land. Seems to be something here. Let's have a quick look at this. What is it?
Truthfully, we don't know. We think it's something to do with, there were old houses on here, probably part of an old gateway or something.
You know, that looks like the cornerstone of an arch, or you know, like they had them that used to come out, didn't they? A little bit like plinths that used to come out, because that definitely reminds me of that. Daft as it sounds, I've been into houses and places that have got stuff like that on the inside, you know, on the corners. It looks very similar to that.
Demolished and might have just been left in.
There's just like a totem to say this is what it was. It's much more decorative on the outside, so you know which side they were on. More of the river. Cattle grid. Just coming up to a cattle grid for people who find it difficult to walk on. And you see why it's called that. As you can see, it's tricky to walk on. And cattle certainly can't come across, so it will keep cattle in pastures and out of areas like this. Basically, I'm filming the Musketeers most of the time, but that's great. I'm quite happy to do that because you guys are park rangers, Peak District park rangers, love the walks. And yeah, here I am on a Saturday afternoon, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, walking past one of the major UK rivers, the Derwent. It's just purely nature. And at some point somebody's tamed it to create this pathway. And this pathway might be hundreds of years old, and they've just stuck something on it to make it more easy to travel. Rivers curling round over that side over there. No doubt we will too. You'll probably hear the plane. And now we're coming to a meadow. Another open spot. A lot of wildlife here. Yeah, we're following the path of the river. a lovely open spot, really, isn't it? Let's have a look and see what that says. It says public footpath, Heritage Way, Derwent Valley, which is where we are, the Derwent Valley. I think it's the first time I've seen them in matching shirts. Those are the Rangers shirts that they're supposed to wear. Another cattle grid again. Suppose you can get cattle in. Say again?
Having fun.
Always. Another cattle grid again, so you can get cattle, sheep or cows into the meadow. But they can't come out of their own accord. Some fencing on that side. A barbed wire fencing there to stop any cattle that are being driven across. I think they call it cattle droving. And take them across. Okay. We shall hold on for now. There seems to be some buildings over on that side. I wonder what they are. See that? No doubt we'll get a look. Sounds like a lock or a fountain or a waterfall of some sort, but we'll find out. Okay, see you in a bit.